Y'all already know, man. It's DNA 1/8 for that.
NWX Movement. It's K-Shine 1/8 for that.
NWX Movement, man. June 24th, we will be in the building for the We Go Hard event for the Love of Paper 2.
And shout out to Khan. Shout out to Wear My Vest, man. We will be hosting the We Go Hard 2 and 2 event, man. NWX will be in the building, man.
Them niggas is yeah, alright, man. We might wind up clipping them niggas, man.
Man, it ain't no wind up, man. I'm coming, man. Y'all better be good, man. Make that chalupa good, man.
Yeah,
Smoking
that's
shit,
a fact, man.
That's a fact.
And if y'all can't make it to the event, make sure you go get the pay-per-view. It's only $19.99. You can get it at rapgrid.com or you can get it on the Wear My Vest app. Shout out to Khan. Tomorrow, doors open at 7 p.m. We Go Hard for the Love of Paper 2.
Shout out to the fallen troops. Salute, man.
Yeah, shout out to the military troops out there. NWX.
What's good, y'all? This is Direct. Once again, of course, it's Rap Grid. I wanted to do a last minute predictions for URL's Double Impact 2. We're probably about 3 hours away. By the time this video goes up, we're probably about 3 hours away from it starting. So I want to talk about that card. Also, two things before we get that. So URL live pay-per-view Double Impact going down today. Right after that, on Rap Grid, we got the For the Love of Paper, We Go Hard. For the Love of Paper 2, We Go Hard battle going down. A lot of dope battles. Charlie Clips and Gwitty. Daylight and Bangs. There's going to be a dope 2-on-2 going on. Ishmael and Cortez. Make sure you get that. $20 on Rap Grid. Second of all, I don't think I had a chance to say this on camera yet, but R.I.P. Prodigy from Mobb Deep. That's one of my favorite groups of all time. And it's sad to see him go. Read his book. You know what I mean? I actually have the jail cookbook at my house. You know what I mean? So, definitely R.I.P. Prodigy. So, let's get into this card. Big T and the Saga versus Chess and Steams. Now, I like Big T, and I like the Saga individually. I don't know if I'm sold on them as a tag team duo, whatever you want to call it yet. Chess, I feel like when you battle or just when you do anything competitive on the highest level, if you face somebody that makes you say, damn, how'd they do that? Or we got to get to that level. I just feel like it makes you better. So I'm going to go with Chess and Steams because they had that experience with Marvin Quest, and I think they're probably going to be that much more determined to go to an even higher level. Because their first performance wasn't bad. I felt like it just kind of paled in comparison to what Marvin Quest did. And T and the Saga, I get it because T will talk about the fucked up shit he'll do to you, and Saga kind of brings a light to the situation. And I think it could make for a good matchup, but I'm not 100% sold on them two as a team yet. Maybe I could see them teaming with other people, but of course it's NWX. So we're going to see how it goes. I have Chess and Steams winning that battle 2-1. Rum Nitty and Ill Will versus Math and Cortez. Now, I said this on a bunch of blogs. If you haven't seen it, I originally thought that it should be Av and Rum Nitty, just for the punchline purposes. You know, I thought they matched up as a team. But DNA and K-Shine told me that they think that Ill Will and Rum Nitty kind of round each other out. They kind of make for one complete battle rapper that could do everything. I think that's an interesting dynamic. I never really thought about that too much for a 2-on-2, where instead of having two people who do the same thing, you have two people who kind of can make this complete battle rapper. So I think they'll be good, and I think they'll be a great team. Team Hami, like the whole Team Hami got great chemistry. I think they could interchange, you know what I'm saying, the partners in Team Hami, but I just honestly and truly feel like Math and Cortez are a great team. They're creative, they're energetic. You know what I mean? I just feel like Math's solo career isn't where I think it should be right now. But I feel like Cortez kind of brings that fire out of him that he might be missing from his solo career. And every time I see them two together, man, I'm like, they do some shit that I remember when it was in Atlanta against NWX. They did the car thing, the Millie Rock on you niggas. Like, I think Math and Cortez is one of the best teams. You know, I would have loved, now if I could remix the card, I would have loved to see Hitman and Verb versus Math and Cortez, but the fact remains that they already battled Verb and Ice Pack, Young Ill. So I probably would have wanted to see them against either maybe Math and Cortez versus either Arse and Suge, or Math and Cortez, I think, versus Arse and Suge or Clips and Goods is the matchup that I probably wanted to see. But yeah, I got Cortez and Math winning that. Y'all might be mad at me, but a lot of people say 2-1 because it's easy. I think Cortez and Math 3-0. And now I don't think it's going to be a landslide body bag 3-0, but I just think that, I don't know if Ill Will and Rum Nitty as a team can match just the creativity while hitting all the hot bars at the same time. Miles and X versus DNA and Shine. When two people, you know, we've been seeing Miles and X at each other's battles for probably like 14 years now. Maybe a little less than that. For all the way from the Proof Who Won the battles into the current generation of battles. I'm a big fan of all Detroit battle rappers. But I don't know, man. I just feel like neither of them have been active lately. And I was really excited to see X battle K-Shine, but that didn't go down. So I don't know. NWX just has great chemistry, and they've been doing it for so long. It's hard to go against them. So I'm going to say 3-0 in DNA and K-Shine's favor. And I hope, like, I want X and Miles to do great and for this to be like their reintroduction in the battle rap. I want for people to go crazy. And I think they first round, people are going to be kind of like on the edge of their seat, like, come on, say something crazy. But if they don't have a great first round, I think the crowd is going to give it to them. So DNA K-Shine got the obvious advantage. I'm not going to say it's going to be an uphill battle for X and Miles, but I think it's going to be tough. If they don't connect immediately, it's going to start going uphill. So DNA K-Shine, I got 2 3-0s and a 2-1 right now, right? So Clips and Goods versus Arsenal and Suge. I think Clips and Goods are so charismatic that they probably should have got another team. That's why I said Math and Cortez. I just think that they're like, they can be funny, they can say shit in the middle of the battle, they can swag. And I just think when you see Arsenal and Suge, you just think of raw aggression, pocket taps and shit like that. And even though I think both teams are good and both teams are some of the best teams in battle rap, I just feel like this matchup is more of a matchup of names than it is of styles. I would have loved to see them match up styles better. Or I would have loved to, I think Hitman and Verb versus Clips and Goods would have been fire, you know? Or even if I remixed it and we did like that battle, and then you got Math and Cortez versus like Marvin Quest, and then, yeah, you know, you all know what I'm saying, man. The matchup's a little funny to me. I think it works in Clips and Goods' favor just because when you're very aggressive, when you're loud, and somebody is clowning you back, and even if it's in a street venue, if they know how to connect with the crowd and perform properly, you're automatically at a disadvantage. And I think Arse and Suge are really, I think in order to win this battle, they might have to step outside themselves and be way more charismatic. Like, Arse is charismatic, but it's in a different, like a disrespectful type of way, not in like a witty and funny, playful type of way. And I just think this is one of the few cases where it's not going to help them on URL to rap like that. So I'm going to say 2-1. Now, because of the disadvantage that I just stated, I kind of want to say 3-0. But I just can't see Arsenal and Suge getting 3-0. I feel like they probably have specific moments planned that are going to make the crowd go crazy. And, you know, it's going to be hard to just take over a battle being funny and charismatic in that kind of situation. So 2-1, goods and clips. Now, you have the main event, which is Hitman and Verb versus T-Top and Briz Rothstein. Hold on, real quick. Let me remix this card. So, because I keep bringing up different battles and shit like that. So, I think it should have been T-Top and Briz versus Math and Cortez. Then Hitman and A-Verb versus Clips and Goods. DNA and Shine is a hard matchup because they battle so many people. They already battled Marvin Quest. They already I don't know. I don't know what you do with maybe DNA and K Shine sit this one out because they battle. Oh, DNA and K Shine versus Thesaurus and Ilmac. There you go. Miles and X Factor versus Big T and the Saga. And Chess and Steams versus Rum Nitty and Ill Will. And there you go. That's the Rex Double Impact 2 card. But it don't matter because the event is going down in a couple hours. So, for this main event, A-Verb and Hitman are a very good team, and I'm not being funny when I say this, but I think Hitman Holla being on Wild and Out actually helps him because he's a performer and he's aggressive and he gets straight to the point. But I think being on Wild and Out and being forced to learn how to say different kind of jokes and to, you know, be corny at times and stuff like that, I think there's a certain charisma that I've seen him have on the show, or even like I seen their little practice videos with him freestyling and stuff. I feel like he's adding tools to his repertoire, and it's not only making him a better battle rapper, but I think it will make him better in a 2-on-2 setting because he's used to doing improv and playing off people. And honestly, I might have picked Briz and T-Top, but I think that's the thing that might set this battle over the top. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Nick Cannon might have made Hitman better. And that might be the reason that they're going to set the crowd on fire. And another thing I think is if you're a top name and you're in a battle team, NWX and Gun Titles set the bar so high that like you really have to come for somebody's neck because people want to see them back. Free Surf, they want to see them back, and there's a void right now because they're not here. And I think all these teams are going to be looking to try to fill that void. And I think Hitman and Verb have the star power, but they also have the chemistry to pull it off. T-Top and Briz, man, like I loved them as a team. But I think here's another part where the creativity and the playing off each other and finishing each other's sentences, like, it's more than being good. It's about not even knowing the person that you're battling with. You have to have that shit down to an exact science or it's not going to look right. And by the way, they are nice. They are nice as a team. But I wonder if they can take it to that next fucking Super Saiyan 8 level. I think it's going to be a close one. I think T-Top and Briz are going to be fire as far as lines and as far as delivery. But I think A-Verb and Hitman might have something planned as far as the teamwork and the performance that might put them over the top. So I'm going to say 2-1, Hitman and Verb. And Briz and T-Top might get the first round. I think Hitman and Verb going to get the second two. Right? So just so y'all know, because y'all might watch this right before you watch the live stream or right before you watch the battle, whatever. So hold me accountable. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, direct at DRECT, and let me know if my predictions was right or wrong. So, Chess and Steams, 2-1 over Big T and the Saga. Math and Cortez 3-0 against Rum Nitty and Ill Will. DNA and K Shine 3-0 against Miles and X Factor. Clips and Goods 2-1 against Arsenal Shotgun Shug, and Hitman Averb 2-1 against Briz and T-Top. And I will be coming with the event recap later. So holla. Thank you for the support. Salute. Get the Love of Paper 2 after you watch that. And today is just going to be full of battle rap. Holla.